Hi and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name's Christine and we're here for our, what I'm calling Nurturing Mothers yoga class today. This is going to be pre and postnatal safe or friendly, and also just really kind of restoring and releasing for any mother at any stage as well. So hopefully you enjoy this practice. It will be safe in the way of all of the poses that we do will be good for you, but maybe in your body, depending on what stage of pregnancy or postpartum you're at, you may want to adjust, add props, or release out of poses if they're not feeling good for you that day. That's totally fine. As well, I would just like to say, please check with your doctor, making sure that a yoga practice is going to be okay for you, whether, again, that's pre or postnatal, and then we'll get started. If you have any props at home, that would be super great. I'm going to use a bolster today. If you don't have one at home, that's no problem. You can use a big pillow or multiple pillows, or you can take a couple of blocks, can also be quite helpful. Especially if you are currently pregnant, lots of props are always a really great way to support your body and to just feel that little bit more comfortable as you're moving through poses. So finding any comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall, starting to soften through the shoulders as you either bring the eyes to a close or soften the gaze. Just taking a couple of moments to just really connect to the present. And taking a big breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Big inhale in. And exhale out. Taking 1 more big inhale and exhale, releasing anything you're holding on to. Coming back to your natural rhythm of breath when you're ready. Starting to feel the inhales and exhales moving in and out of your nose. And just noticing where you feel the breath in your body. Can you start to expand the breath a little bit, feeling those inhales moving down into your chest, your ribs, your belly, and really noticing that long exhale, that release, that letting go. And maybe even feels good to take one hand to the chest, one hand to the belly, just starting to connect with your body, maybe even your baby. And just checking in with yourself. How are you feeling today? Mentally, physically. Without placing any judgments, without trying to change anything. Just arriving where you're at. Beautiful. Taking 1 more breath in and exhale out. And starting to draw maybe that right hand down towards your lower belly as well. And just connecting a little bit deeper to the breath. As you inhale, I want you to expand the belly into the hands, finding a softness here. And as you exhale, I want you to draw the belly button in towards the spine, contracting all of the muscles surrounding the pelvis, the core. Inhale, soften. Exhale, contract. Maybe even feeling the glutes, all of those little muscles working. Taking 3 more. Inhale, softness as the belly rises into the hands. Exhale, drawing the belly button in. And taking 1 more. Inhale. And exhale out. Beautiful. And release. Releasing the hands towards the knees, maybe blinking the eyes open. Beautiful. From here, little seated cat-cow. On your next inhale, drawing the pelvis forward, opening up through the chest, maybe a little lift of the chin. As you exhale, tucking chin to chest, rounding through the spine. And taking 3 more here. Inhale to open. And exhale to round. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Coming back to a nice neutral spine when you feel ready. Taking the right hand down towards your mat, opening through the chest. Taking the left arm overhead. Finding that length down the left side body. Feeling the space in the left rib cage. You can keep the gaze neutral if that feels better on your neck, or taking that gaze up, whatever feels right here. And taking one more breath in. As you exhale, taking the left palm to the back of your head. Next inhale, lifting that left elbow up slightly. And exhale, we're going to round the spine, bringing that left elbow down towards the right knee. Really feeling that space through the left side. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Last one, exhale, round. And inhale up. Beautiful. Slowly coming back to a neutral spine, releasing the left hand over towards your right knee. The right hand can come behind you as you inhale, lengthening up through the spine, and exhale to find a nice gentle twist to the right side. One more breath in. And exhale out. Slowly coming back through center, finding the other side. Left hand comes down towards the ground. Sweeping the right arm overhead. Nice space through the right side body. Taking the gaze wherever feels right for you. And taking one more breath in. And exhale, right hand comes behind the head. Inhale, lengthening up through that right elbow. And exhale, round, bringing right elbow down towards the left knee. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Last one, exhale, round. Inhale up. Beautiful, and release, coming back to a neutral spine, taking the right hand over towards your left knee. Left hand comes behind you as you inhale, lengthening through the spine, and exhale to find that twist to the right side. Release, really nice. From here, coming over into a tabletop position. So bringing wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. If you have any sensitivities here in your wrists, please feel free to come onto your fists. You can also bring the elbows down into your bolster here if that feels better. So just listening to your body, seeing where you need to be. And again, just maybe finding a little sway here, side to side through the hips. Finding any motions that feel nice and releasing for your body. And then slowly starting to walk those knees out a little bit wider, maybe shoulder distance apart. Starting to bring the big toes towards one another as you sink those sit bones back and down. Now here can be a really great option to bring your bolster in. You can use it underneath your forehead, underneath the front side of your body. And if a bolster doesn't feel right for you today, that's okay too. You can bring your forehead all the way down to your mat. And just taking some time here to sink those sit bones back and down towards your heels. Now, if you're finding that you have any acid reflux, heartburn, nausea today, then really making sure to add that elevation into your head. So please take bolsters, blocks underneath the forehead or underneath that front side of the body. And this will help alleviate some of the discomfort. You can also stack one fist on top of the other if you don't have any props today. And taking 3 more breaths here. And taking 1 more breath in. And exhale out. Slowly starting to make your way back into that tabletop position, setting aside any props. Bringing the knees back underneath the hips. And then while we're here, we're going to take that right leg long, tucking the right toes under, and starting to draw that right heel down towards the ground. Feeling that nice stretch through the right calf muscle. And in pregnancy, especially later on, you can get some cramping in the calves. So this can be a really nice stretch to do daily just to help alleviate some of that tension or discomfort. And taking 1 more breath in. And exhale out. Slowly drawing the belly button in towards the spine as you draw the right foot up, feeling that right heel moving towards the back of the room. Keeping the right hip down in line with the left. Just feeling a little bit of core engagement here. Taking 1 more breath in. And exhale, taking the right foot over to the outside of the left side of your mat. So over top of that left heel. Tucking the toes under once again. And then finding a side stretch, we're going to take the gaze over the left shoulder to those toes. So feeling the stretch all the way down the right side body. One more breath in. And exhale out, slowly coming back through center. Right foot comes back. And then drawing that right knee back down next to the left. Beautiful. Little sway here, side to side. And then on your next inhale, swooping that right hand up towards the ceiling, opening through the chest. Exhale, right hand sweeps underneath the left armpit. You're going to sweep it all the way through until you're resting on the right shoulder, right ear. And just feeling that nice softness through the outside of your right shoulder. Last breath in here. And exhale out, pressing the left palm back into your mat, and making your way back into that tabletop position. From here, the left toes are going to come to the outside of your mat on the left side, again tucked under. Going to take the right leg long, drawing the inside of the right foot down onto the ground, Sweeping the right hand up towards the ceiling, opening up through the chest. Deep breaths here. Again, trying to find a little bit of core engagement as you draw the belly button in towards the spine, continuing to connect to your breath. One more breath in, and exhale out. Slowly bringing the right palm back to the mat, taking the left toes back, and then the right knee back down into that tabletop. And maybe finding that nice little sway. Beautiful. From here, left leg goes back, tucking the toes under, and really reaching that left heel down towards the ground. And taking one more breath in. And exhale out. Drawing the belly button in towards the spine and then releasing that left foot up. Reaching the left heel towards the back of the room. Keeping that left hip down in line with the right. Just finding that little bit of core engagement. Taking one more breath in. And then sweeping that left foot over top of the right heel so that it lands over to your right side. Tucking the toes under once more. And then taking the gaze over that right shoulder. Finding the gaze maybe towards the left toes. Breathing into that left side body. Beautiful. And release. Bringing that left knee back down next to the right. And then on your next inhale, sweeping the left hand up, opening through the chest. And then exhale, left hand sweeps all the way underneath the right armpit. Resting on the left shoulder and the left ear. Feeling that softness here through the outside of your left shoulder. And release. Right palm comes back to your mat, pressing yourself back up. And then from here, we're going to take the right toes to the outside of our mat on the right side, taking the left leg long, inside of the left foot comes down as you sweep the left hand up, opening through the chest. And release. Coming back to that tabletop position. Right toes come back, left knee comes back. Beautiful. Again, maybe finding that nice little sway here with the hips, side to side. Really nice. Now from here, we're going to come down onto our backs. Again, I highly suggest maybe using your bolster here as you come on over. You can either come all the way down again onto your mat or take the bolster here so that your short end comes all the way up to your lower back. And we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. I highly suggest taking some blocks underneath the knees and slowly making your way down. Now, really making sure, especially if you're pregnant here, that you're supporting yourself with your hands. You're not engaging too much through the core. Taking the arms down by your side. And just feeling that nice spaciousness through the front side of the body. Just taking a couple of breaths here. Beautiful. And you can stay here for your Shavasana, just finding that nice openness through the front side, finding softness behind the eyes, the cheeks, and the jaw. And just really thanking yourself for taking out this little chunk of time to look after yourself, to connect with your body, your breath. Thank you so much for joining me today. You can stay here in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.